everybody. This video is to help you go over the outline for your historical fiction book project main course writing. I'm going to first go over the compare and contrast outline example. So when you're looking at your page, it looks something like this. This is my view, so there's a little bit more to it. You'll click on your assignment, of course. And I know there are quite a few directions, but please make sure you read them. We've talked a lot this school year about reading directions. I'm glad that we did that and how important reading directions are, because now you need to read a lot of directions. So do make sure to read through these directions and hints and tips, because I think that they'll help you with doing the best you can on your outline. The biggest thing I want to remind you of is that you should have a lot of journal assignments in addition to the chapter by chapter notes that you took while you were reading the book. Use those journal assignments and notes to help you. Okay, you should have a lot of the planning done if you've been following my directions. I assign those journal assignments on purpose, so you have some stuff to use for this. Okay, notice the directions here to click on the Google Doc assignment in the bottom left-hand corner of this box. I'm sorry if that was not clear before. I made those directions larger after somebody asked me a question about it earlier today. So that's the blue assignment. It's titled Outline Main Course Book Project. See this little arrow guide? That means that it's a Google Doc assignment that I've created for you, and when you click on it, it creates a copy for you. My attachments here are the outline examples. If you click on either of these, they are the two examples, just the examples that I created using the story from your textbook, from the excerpt from Flipped. If you click on this one, you will see that it has all three. So all three examples are there. I'm sorry, the directions and the two examples are there. There we go. So when you click on this guy, it should automatically take you to your assignment. If it doesn't, it means that you are not logged into your LAUSD LAUSD Google account. I did put some reminders and tips about how to access that on the screen itself for the assignment. And please, please, please message me if you have any questions about it. And I'll try to walk you through the steps. The other tip that I can give you guys is down here in the bottom right-hand corner. It has an S. This is your Schoology help when you click on that. So that's your help center. So if you are having trouble with something and you're not able to get in touch with me right away, maybe it's at night that you're working on your assignments, this help center it's decent. These articles are decent. They're not awesome, and they're not going to help you with everything, but they'll help you with some things that are connected to Schoology. All right, so once we're into our outline, I'm going to show you my example, and we'll go side by side. I'm going to pause here, and then I'll pick up with this for my next video, so that this can be our introduction. Okay, so that's the first thing. Actually, I'm going to, hold on just a second, I'm going to pause here. This is what I suggest you do while you are working on your assignment, if you're able to. Have them side by side. So this is the actual assignment where you're going to type everything in. This is my example. So you can look from the directions to my example, back and forth. That will help you with getting some ideas about how you might organize your writing. One thing I'll say and I'll remind you guys of is these are not set in stone. This is just one way to organize it. You do have to create this outline. You have to have it in outline form, because that's the skill that we're practicing right now for planning our writing. But you can rearrange things if it makes more sense to you, and you'll see that I did that on my examples as well. Maybe it's a 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe you need a little A, a little B, and a little C. Sometimes I added extras of the A's and B's. Sometimes I added an extra number 4. So you can play around with what makes sense to you as you are planning your writing. All right, we're going to pause here, and then I'll do a second and third video to show you the examples in a little bit more detail.